In the winter of 2023, a heavy gray sky settled over Washington, D.C., pressing down on the city like a silent warning. A routine restoration project behind the White House was supposed to be uneventful until workers struck something metallic beneath the soil. A sharp, ancient sound echoed through the garden. They unearthed a small, mud-covered, rusted box. But the real shock was the seal carved into its lid, G.W., 1799. The soil covering the box, however, dated to the 1860s, meaning the chest had been moved, hidden, long after Washington's death. It shouldn't have been there, but it was. The next day, White House Archive Director Dr. Helena Moore was rushed into an emergency briefing. The possibility that George Washington had left a time capsule was historically impossible. Yet the evidence refused to cooperate with the textbooks. Moore noticed a thin scratch along the sealed edge of the lid, like it had been opened once and resealed. Inside the archive room, surrounded by experts and cold fluorescent lights, Moore unlocked the chest. The moment the seal broke, a breath of icy air escaped from within, as if the box had been holding a fragment of another era. Inside lay a sealed envelope, an old compass, a leather-bound notebook stained with dark ink, and something no one expected, a modern metal disc. A disc no human being in 1799 should have been able to create. Its back was engraved with one sentence: opening date, 2023. Moore opened the notebook. Most pages were blank, but in the center, a trembling signature appeared. G. Washington, December 7th, 1799. 3 days before his death. Beneath it, the days when this world's time will fracture are near. On the rear page, a cryptic drawing appeared. A circle, a compass inside it. 2 dates at the ends of the circle: 1776, 2023. The compass found in the chest matched the drawing perfectly, except it didn't point north. It pointed toward nothing, toward a direction that didn't exist. The metal disc was taken to the laboratory. It glowed without light, made from no alloy ever recorded. Laser scans revealed a micro-layer of data far beyond modern engineering. A stunned engineer finally muttered, "This isn't future technology for us. It is the future." Scratches on the inside lid of the chest were decoded. Warning: do not open when the circle is in motion. Moore broke the wax seal of the envelope. The letter inside began with, "To the one reading this, when my time ends, yours will begin." Washington's tone was darker, more personal than any of his recorded writing. He continued, "On the day we signed the Declaration in 1776, I saw a light in the sky. No one else noticed, but I did. A visitor from the future placed this chest in my hands. He warned me it must not be opened before the year 2023. The final lines froze the room. The day you open this chest, the circle will reactivate." That night, the south lawn shifted as if the ground itself remembered something ancient. A pale mist rose slowly, forming spirals that moved with intention, like something underneath was exhaling after a long sleep. Even the Secret Service agents reported hearing a faint chime, as if metal strings were vibrating deep below the soil. The compass spun violently, its needle rattling like it was trying to escape its glass casing. At 2:13 a.m., the disk's data layer unlocked itself, bypassing every security protocol. Only one image appeared: a glowing circle, a single date, 2023. One word: begin. A sharp pulse struck the frequency monitors. 17.76 hertz. Not random, not natural. A deliberate signal, like a transmission meant for someone who finally opened the wrong door. The source, beneath the White House. Moore descended into the forbidden tunnels. Every step echoed unnaturally, repeating itself a split second too late, as though time inside the corridor lagged behind her movements. Cold air swept around her ankles. A platform waited at the end. On it, an imprint. Not a footprint, not claws. Something in between, as if made by a being that didn't fully exist in this dimension. On the wall behind it, an engraving pulsed faintly with residual heat. When the circle completes, they will return. Suddenly the compass froze mid-spin. The entire tunnel vibrated with a slow pulse, almost like a heartbeat. Dust danced upward, defying gravity. The walls glowed with a dim, living light. A rising hum filled the chamber, 17.76 hertz. Louder, clearer, closer. Light bled into the corridor, widening into a perfect ring. The disk in the lab flashed a new word. Now. A silhouette emerged, its limbs shifting like reflections on water. Every movement left a trailing afterimage that lingered a fraction too long, bending time around it like heat over asphalt. When it spoke, its voice layered over itself, echoing across the room before the sound even finished leaving its mouth. You opened the chest at the wrong time. The ground trembled. The silhouette stepped forward, the tunnel walls bending slightly as if refusing its presence. The circle did not close. A pause, heavy, knowing. It was waiting. Moore's hands shook. What are you? It tilted its head, a gesture almost human. I am your future. The tunnel shuddered violently. Cracks raced across the stone. The ring of light imploded, sucking in air like a reversed explosion. The imprint vanished. The platform smoothed itself. The heavy door slammed shut on its own. The signal died. The compass needle fell still, permanently. The next morning, the White House blamed it on minor ground shifting. The chest vanished into classified storage. Moore was silenced. But at night, she still hears the whisper, closer every time. You opened the chest at the wrong time. Washington residents report a ring of light drifting across the sky. By dawn, new scratches appeared on the chest's lid. There will be more. Some warnings don't fade, they wait. And when the next signal pierces the silence, you'll want to be watching. Stay close to the fracture, follow the frequency, and subscribe.